All right, guys, today I get to show you the Honu cage from Fhugen. This is a new cage for the GH3, specifically designed for the GH3 camera, which is really nice because it keeps everything really compact, but you're still able to get to all the features of the GH3 camera. So let's just kind of run through it. Now, you notice the frame design here is kind of interesting. It's got all the obvious 1/4x20, 3/8, and pass-through holes, but it also has some hot shoes built in. So you can see here on the corner, you're ready to put any type of hot shoe accessory here, as well on this side over here, and right down the middle here, and I'll get to that in a second. But you get to put hot shoes, 3/8, 1/4 inch pass-throughs without having to buy anything additional. You're ready to go, just mount things up. So that's pretty cool. So you still have access to the battery door of your GH3. On this side over here, you have access to all of the mic inputs, headphone, HDMI, etc. And then over on this side here, there's a cutout, so the the media door opens up, and you can get to your SD card. So access to everything. The cage is also tall enough for you to get to all the dials, change your ISO, white balance, exposure settings, yada yada. So that's all good. So let's go ahead and put the GH3 camera in here, and let's take a look how it fits. All right, so as you can see, I have the GH3 camera inside of the cage. I have easy access to the SD card right here. And then on this side here, I have access to all my ports, my microphone, headphone, HDMI, and everything else I need. I have very easy clearance to the battery door here, so that opens up just fine. Allows me to get into the battery of the GH3. Now you notice the mounting underneath here, it has a 1/4x20 thread on the back here. That's where you put your quick release plate, but there's a hole here that you lock your register pin in, so your plate does not shift. So it's a nice little thread here and a register pin hole right here. And then as you can see, I can get access to all my buttons over here. I can even get my fingers through, so it's not obstructing anything. Real easy to get to all the menu and dials and buttons and all that other stuff. So especially if you're doing video mode, you're not going to access a lot of things except for these 3 buttons up top here, and then your scroll wheels on the front here, and then one on the back here. So perfect for video. So yeah, I mean, as far as I can see, the cage is as compact as it can be without obstructing the use of the GH3. Some real nice stuff here. Then if you notice, it has a hot shoe lock up here. Now you don't have to use this, but it'll come with this, so you can add it to your hot shoe, and that'll prevent the camera from moving around or shifting. And I mean, it's really locked in there. So you have a point up here on top, as well as locking it down here. And then if you look carefully on the front here, there's these 2 little bolts here. You can remove this if you don't want it, but these are here as well, kind of as an anti-twist solution. So your camera is really locked in place with this cage. Now this cage is very lightweight, and if you're concerned about traveling with it, I mean, it's pretty small, so you could probably just throw it in your bag with the camera in it. But if you really had to, this is actually a 4-piece design. So there are 2 bolts up here, 2 bolts over here, and a couple of bolts down here. So it actually breaks down into 4 separate pieces. But together, it's very strong, so you can kind of see the way they kind of put this together on the corners here, and then as well as on top. Very sturdy, but very nice design. Extremely lightweight. It is all aluminum, so it's well crafted, but still really lightweight. Not much to say more about it. Obviously it has the hot shoes over here. So let me put some accessories on here and show you why these cages are handy. All right, so many times when we're working with the GH3 in video mode, we may be doing, let's say, event coverage. So we're required to use a wireless mic, and this is a wireless mic receiver here, and these all are designed to work on hot shoes. So right away, without getting any sort of weird adapter, I mean, I can mount it right to this hot shoe area over here, or I can mount it to the top. But let's say I just wanted it mounted over here, and in fact, we can run a dual mic system. Sometimes we have, you know, 2 lavs or a handheld mic and a lav, and then, you know, to control that, we would add something like this juice link up on top here. So you can see I can add my preamp or my wireless, or, you know, if we had to, we can even just run one mic system here, and we can add the preamp over here on the side, because we've got all the ports on this side as well as on this side over here. Now, the hot shoe area up here allows you to use several different top handle. Now, as I know, there will be a top handle available for this soon, but immediately you can already start using top handles like this one. This is one from Shape, but there's a lot of companies making hot shoe top handles out there, and I believe even Zacuto makes one, and another company that was on a Kickstarter or something. But so you'll see I can put my Shape top handle directly to this hot shoe, and so there you go. I have my my hot shoe solution right here. Another common setup that some people will use is, you know, obviously a Rode microphone here, video mic. This one mounts to a hot shoe as well as 1/4x20, so I can use either or. I can mount it directly to a 1/4x20 thread here, or I can just mount it onto one of these hot shoes. So that's another popular item or accessory that people use when shooting in video mode. Or what I like to do, obviously, is on bright days, I like using an EVF here. It gives me an external monitor that I can share, or you know, I can adjust it at various angles, as well as, you know, use it in bright conditions. I have, you know, a lot of tools in here that I can use: waveforms, histograms, and focus peaking, and all that other jazz. So EVFs are really cool to use. Obviously, you don't want to mount this thing directly to the camera, so that's why you need something like a cage to carry a lot of this weight here. Or maybe you're using something like the Small HD OLED, and you know, you want to work with a bigger monitor. You know, as you can see, I have a massive Manfrotto ball head over here, but you know, at the same time, I'm able to support the weight of this huge LCD without putting any stress on the camera. So really great to have video cages. And again, here I'll add the Manfrotto quick release to the bottom, and then you'll see that there's an area for the pin to lock in place. So once I tighten this guy down, there's no way that this plate's going to twist. So, you know, as you use your cage on a tripod, you don't have to worry about anything shifting. Now, there will be a rail system available for this as well, so you'll be able to add 15mm rails to this cage, but as it's designed already, you can use existing rail systems out there. So you can mount this to a rail system with a base plate. So if you have rail systems, just mount the cage directly to there. If not, they will have an option for a rail system, as well as HDMI lock. So that's going to be available as well too, because you have an area over here that you're going to mount the HDMI lock, and that will lock down your HDMI cable from falling out, slipping out. So a lot of cool options that you can add to this cage with your accessories. Makes your GH3 much more functional with a lot of the accessories out there when you're shooting in video mode. Okay guys, so that is a tour of the Fhugen cage for the GH3. As far as I know, this is really the only full dedicated video cage for the GH3. There's a lot of universal cages out there, maybe some half cages that work with the GH3, obviously, but this one is designed specifically to work with the GH3, so it's really small, compact, and super affordable for sure. Okay, so if you want more information about this Fhugen cage for the GH3, you can click on the link below in the description of this video, or check it out on Cheesycam.com.